Hello, Year 5. We start correcting Lesson 6, the exercises of Lesson 6, Unit 6. Okay? The first exercise, you had to decide which of these sentences were true or false. The first one, false, 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 and false. Correct the sentences. The first one says the poet thinks it's easier to play the violin quickly than to play it slowly. That is false. Here in this sentence you can find the proof. The violin is easy when the is slow, so it's not when it's quick, violin quickly. The second, the poet has learned to play the double bass, which is not true. Here it says double bass is bigger still. I haven't learned to play it yet. Next question or sentence number 3. The poet thinks that the clarinet has a very happy sound, which is not true. You can find the proof here. The clarinet is deeper and sounds quite sad to me. So sad is the opposite of happy, which is not true. And the last one, in the sentence number 4 that you had, the poet says she could play only one instrument in her orchestra, because at the very end of the poem you can find here that she is saying, I could be an orchestra of one. I'd run from drum to violin. Oh, wouldn't that be fun? So in here it's saying that she can play more than an instrument. She's suggesting that she could be an instrument to the other one to play them all. Or at least the ones that she knows how to play. Okay, in the next exercise, which is exercise number 3, you had listening and you had to complete. Here you can find the solutions, right? Number 1, 15, 2, violin, 3, 10, 4, cello, 5, day, 6, fun, 7, exciting, and 8, aren't. Now we start lesson 7, writing. So what are the aims of the lesson? What are we are going to learn today? First of all, identify the text features of a haiku. Second, learn and practice using onomatopoeia words. And the last one, 3, plan and write 2 haikus. Maybe we can just practice one, okay? So, to start thinking about haikus, let's identify what is a syllable, verse, rhythm, and rhyme. You've learned this in Spanish, and it's very easy to transfer to English. So, read these definitions to match this word, their definition. Part of a word that has got a vowel sound. What is that? To have the same sound as a word. A group of lines that are a poem and a pattern of repeated sounds. If you need to think about it, stop the video, pause it, and think about your answers. Write them down on the piece of paper. And these are the answers. First one is syllable, rhyme, verse, and rhythm. So what's a haiku? A haiku is a style of short poem that comes from Japan. The poem usually describes the feelings about one thing. There are always 3 lines in a haiku. The third lines have got 5 syllables and the second line has got 7 syllables. Okay, let's see here. This is a haiku, the drum. The big bass drum, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 syllables. The sound around the room, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 syllables. and echo the silence. O, then 5 syllables. Okay? Understood? Yes? Let's see. I love my 3, 4, 5. Then 7 here. When, 1. We, 2. Sing, 3. I, 4. Feel, 5. Alive, alive, 6 and 7. Last one. Voices, 2. 2, 3, 2 and 5 syllables. Okay? Understand that? Now we are going to read the haikus again and try to answer questions. The first question asks, are the lines always complete sentence? It's got all the information in the sentence, right? It's got the subject and an action and sometimes extra information. We've got hit the big bass drum. Is it complete? Sound booms around the room. Echo, then silence. Do you only read this sentence? Is it for you or do you need the next one? Is it complete? Or here, I love my school choir. Do you need extra information here? We feel alive. Or voices together. Is it complete? I think it is. Second, lines end with rhythm words. Written words, okay? The last words. Okay, we can find the rhythm. Silence. Choir alive together. What do you think? Number 3, which line has got the most syllables? That's easy. Before, can you count the number of syllables here in the first line and in the second line? Here again, got 5 syllables, and the second one we've got 7. And the last one, is there a rule for the number of words in? Remember, that information was in the previous slide. So how many here and here? Good. You need to know that to write your own haikus. Important to bear in mind before you start writing your haikus, it's to know what's the onomatopoeic words. You've studied that in Spanish, but let's revise it. In descriptive writing and poetry, it can be useful to use words that sound like their meaning. They sound like their meaning, okay? These are called onomatopoeic words. Let's start with this one, which is easier. I bang them really loudly. Okay, so this sentence is saying that I banged them, like bang the door, boom. Okay, bang. So I banged them really loudly. The meaning of the word, the sound of the word. Okay. Here, the sound booms around the room. Okay, so maybe it's a very loud sound and it booms around the room. Okay, good. To know more onomatopoeic words, we are going to do this practice of this exercise here. Not here. The next one. These are onomatopoeic words. They're actions that sound actually like the meaning. You've got the example. What's the lion do? Roar. Okay, so the sound of the action, it's similar to the meaning. Okay, so what are they doing here? How does it sound? Here the bees, bzz, bzz, bzz. Quack, 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 quack. Crunch. Splash. Okay, I hope it helped you. So now pause the video, answer, and then I give you the answers. The answers here, you've got them. Clap, buzz, quack, 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 whisper, snap, crunch, 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 and splash. Good. Let's start planning our haiku. Just one. I'm only going to ask you to write one haiku, okay? So here, to plan the writing. First, what's the title? Second, what basic words I could use? You've got some examples in the previous exercise. And then other describing words that I could use. They could be related, right? So first of all, write it down here, well, in your piece of paper, to plan your and now you are ready to write just one, not two, okay? One haiku in your notebook or in the paper. Remember that the first line needs to have 5 syllables, the second 7 syllables, and the last one 5 syllables again. Very important, the haikus, you must send them to me, okay? Send them to me my email, right? It's the only way I can correct them, and it's the only way I can see that you are doing your homework. So you have to send the haiku to me, a picture, or write it down in your computer in the email and send it to me, okay? Once that you have written your haiku, check that you have included all the parts that you should have. First of all, I have included a title. Tick if you have done. Second, the haiku explains well. 3. I've got the correct number of syllables in each line. For that, you know that you have to pronounce and repeat the lines and the words, okay, to see if there's 5, 7, 5. And the last one, I use some onomatopoeic words that you should have chosen, okay? So in the next video, we won't correct the haikus because you have to send them to me, and then I will send you the individual corrections to you. Okay? Understood? Good. I hope you liked the lesson, and good luck with your writings of haikus. See you soon. Bye. Have a good day.